That's how I be happy. It's for all my not a band. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get cracked, put them in it. Can't forget the yellow brother in. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weak since. Damn. Tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil. Make the city proud. Put it down for them. Come and tear it down. What are you?
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. The winner moves on to the AFC Championship game. This should be some battle. Off we go here in the divisional round. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll go again here with Henry. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. Tackled there by Michael Hall. Here's 2nd and 9. In motion, Shakir. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. And he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. Here's Pacheco. Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. A safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. 2nd and a yard. In motion, Shakir. On 2nd down, Mahomes. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And that is going to be good enough. He's got that first down. So conversion, and they move it to the 46-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Oh, and a good, hard run. He would not be denied. Surging forward to pick up 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They put a receiver in motion to the left. Mahomes now on 2nd down. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. They'll run with Swift.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, KC.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's got to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This is brought in downfield by Judy. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end, David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. In motion, Shakir. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it'll be second down. Slot man in motion left. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. One quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. 14-7 is our score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They put Kelsey in motion. 3rd and long for Mahomes. That's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. They'll try the right side with Swift. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. Mahomes going to throw here on third down. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. Mahomes on first down. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
Now, faking the give. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's in. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Browns. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A first down throw for Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And another first down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got it at about the 8. 17 yards on the game, and now they've got first and goal. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's hauled in at the 2. Here now, second down and goal. Mahomes gonna fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. But this is taken in by a teammate. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Drue Tranquill.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
A pickup of 12 yards. First down, KC. To throw is Mahomes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Second down and 8. To throw is Mahomes. He'll take off again. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have the Chiefs' first down. They'll wind up getting close to 10 yards on 4th and 1. Patrick to throw. That one taken in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. So we are at halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here, the third quarter underway. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From out of the gun, he'll throw. A throw, right side, taken by Njoku. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Going deep downfield for Jeudy. And that is incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it'll be 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Taking off. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
1st down throw, Mahomes. Now a screen set up for Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down. They will run it over center with Swift. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Throw across his body is complete. Here's a third down and 4. They put Kelsey in motion. Third and short. Here's Patrick. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Cleveland. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only do they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Now, right on the heels of the pick 6, he is intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
From the 1, second and goal. One more time with Pacheco. And he'll go down back at the 4.
It's one thing if you don't get the ball in the end zone, but it's another to lose this many yards. And I think now for this offense and this play caller, they've got to reevaluate their approach down here in tight.
Throwing here on third and goal. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Browns. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. On the give, here's Henry. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Tackle there by Michael Hall. Going to go right back to Henry. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. On first down, it's Mahomes. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. To the end zone, it's intercepted.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. Third and a yard. He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down. Hunting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. First and 10 for Mahomes. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes. He's going to keep it himself.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure is good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's taken in. And he will score. Game on. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Kansas City. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision. Down 8, going for 2. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the left side, he's got Njoku. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Now he's free at the 35. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. They'll drop to throw. He'll tuck it and take off.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
A handoff running left. It's Pacheco. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to